Hello and welcome to Open Boosters. This isn't really going to be your Magic the Gathering video that you're expecting. This is actually a great idea that I had that'll help out the United States government with the actual stimulus checks that they're sending out. Because right now, the stimulus checks that they're sending out, they're just kind of printing the money and going. So that's not good because there's no other revenue stream that actually is going to eliminate or actually pay for those factors. And so that increases the debt and that kind of stuff. However, I have thought of a brilliant idea, and if you like the idea, you can send it to the president, you can send it to the Republican Party, you can send it to the Democrat Party, so I think everyone's going to love it. I think so. All right, so here it is. It's co-branded USA credit card. Crazy as that sounds. And what the co-branded credit card is basically like your PayPal account, the PayPal credit card, which has a 2% cash back, and your eBay cards and your Saks Avenue cards. These are all co-branded credit cards. And basically it means that a credit card company is using somebody else's logo and giving them a discount, usually on merchant fees and sometimes on the percentage of interest that they accrue for people not paying their debt. And so with this, the United States can make a co-branded credit card. Now, for negotiation purposes, you really need a customer base, and that customer base is the entire United States, 330 million people. Makes sense, because we all pay taxes. Taxes is a craziness phenomenon. We all pay it. I know it's not like a normal transactional layer, right? We don't swipe the card to pay taxes all year round. However, I'll get to that in a moment, but what I figure their 2% tax, 2% 2% cashback could be is just straight towards taxes. However, I don't want it to go towards income. If you get cashback from any other credit card, it typically goes towards your income. And then you get taxed on that 2% that you just gained. However, this would be different since it goes straight to your taxes. It would be a voucher that's sent to you from the credit card company. And then you would actually apply it to your taxes, in which case you would get it would not be counted towards your income, and therefore you'd be able to get that back from the IRS if you actually can cash it all out, because sometimes that little 2% cash back will not cover your entire taxes. However, for many people who actually get paid the minimum, you'll get all that back, so it's good. So I figured that's the good way for them to attract and incentivize customers for using the card. Now, how will the United States make money is through the negotiation process. Currently, merchant fees range from about 1.5 to 3% interest, and that can be negotiated. But they're not really a store like any other store. They are actually the United States of America, and the purpose of a credit card is to get as many people to use the credit card as humanly possible. The best way to do that would be to negotiate, the United States needs to negotiate, to get a 0.5% interest per charge on every transaction that happens within the United States. After that, they can charge the 3% at any other country. So that is actually a good thing for small businesses because they will be charged less. That is a percentage interest that they should be able to get per transaction. And that is actually pretty cool. So if the small businesses are swiping the card and getting more money back out of all the tiny little purchases that the people make, that is actually good for the betterment of small businesses. It's a very good prospect. They can negotiate that, and that is actually fantastic. Because really, the purpose is to get, for the credit card companies, to get as many people as to use it as possible. And with 330 million people, it's a good candidate. They also can negotiate for a share of the interest. When people don't pay off their debt, they pay the minimum balance and that kind of stuff, there's a percentage of interest, and the United States can take a piece of that as well. And that'll give that money to the United States to be able to handle the IRS taxes and give the 2% back. So I think there'll be more money there than the 2% given back, because there's a lot of people that don't pay the entire balance off. There are a lot of people that do, and they will get a better benefit. However, some people can't carry that burden, and then they hold it off. They can even do corporate cards to increase the corporate cards, and the corporate cards can operate in the same way. So the business who gets a 2% cash back can apply that to their actual final taxes quarterly if they want to. and they send in the voucher. The credit card company could send them a voucher. This would actually promote more sales within the United States because they will get a 2% cash back on that card as opposed to shopping in China to try to get a 2% cash back for getting supplies. So let's say they buy plastic here in the United States from a United States company, they would get 2% cash back. It stimulates growth inside its own company, that particular credit card. I think that's good for big business. Even if you're just buying airline tickets, that's still that 2% that you can apply towards your business, your big business, because mom and pop stores aren't usually flying to go get stuff. It's just you can actually apply it towards your taxes at the end of the year, and it doesn't count towards your financial income. And that is actually great because you're actually feeding it up. You're actually making money inside the actual company and using the card. You're not going to make a big giant chunk, but it's a little bit, and every little bit dollar helps for every company. So corporate sales would increase sales in the United States for building stuff, and that's fantastic. You can buy stuff for the United States. Now, many people wouldn't want the United States to monkey with a credit card because when the United States government does something, it's usually not good the first time around. It's usually really, really bad. It's really messed up and that kind of stuff. Nobody really trusts it when the government builds something. But with the co-branded credit card, you don't really have to worry about much because the credit card company is actually going to be the ones establishing whether or not you should get the card. This credit card company is going to establish how much you pay in interest. The credit card company is going to establish when you get your bills. They're going to send you your bills. They're going to process your information. They're going to tell you how much you get back on your cash back. They're going to do everything. In fact, when they negotiate this and do all this, the credit card company is actually the only person that's held liable to actually do any of the loans, transfers, payments, and all that kind of stuff. They do everything. All the United States has to do is look like Fabio and sell butter. That's all they have to do. They don't have to do anything. The one part is the IRS might have to get the voucher that you get mailed, sent to them. That's it. And they handle checks really well. And it's similar to a check. So there shouldn't be a problem. You may be thinking that there might be forgery, but I'm pretty sure that they can make an HTML page to say which social security number actually has the correct voucher. They just type that number, type it into a little program, and boom, they'll know exactly how much you actually got. That's it. So I think this is a very smooth process, and I think you would have tons of credit card companies wanting to do this because literally they want every customer possible. And I also know that they actually sell your data, so that's another thing. The credit card companies gather your data and they sell that information to companies. That's another revenue stream that the credit card companies have, and that's why they want as many. Look at your pocket. If you have a credit card, they're selling your data. 100% guaranteed. So they're not selling your credit card number, they're just selling information that you bought this, you're this old, you're a male, and you're done. Or whatever, So that's another thing they do. They sell data. However, this is perfect for the United States. And guess what? Here's another thing. Even though it's adding revenue to the United States government through a very simple process, it would cost no taxes. Craziness. So your taxes don't even go up. You don't have to pay anything extra. Isn't that fantastic? The United States government getting money for doing nothing, very, very limited, doing very little, and getting money, and your taxes don't even go up. Isn't that fantastic? It's so good. Now you may be thinking that, well, you're adding credit card debt to the American people, and debt is a big problem for many people in America. Well, they're still doing it regardless of what credit card they're using. They will get a very big incentive for using this. It'll actually benefit and create more jobs because they're actually lowering the actual amount that they have to pay. So these kind of things will actually be better for America. And so I think this actual whole thing can't be disapproved by Democrats or Republicans. I think it's fantastic. I think it's almost flawless. Almost. I'm pretty sure I could. Now, you may be thinking that, let's see, I went over the government can own this kind of thing. They have a United States Postal Service, I believe Amtrak as well. So this isn't unheard of. And I think this is the better way to go in it. So what do you guys think? That's what I really want to know. I'm very curious about what everybody else thinks. I think this is the best brainstorm idea. to actually get money into the United States government. Now, how long will the process take? Well, typically it would be like 6 months. That's kind of how long it would typically take from start to finish. However, I think based on the credit card company's needs, I think that they would really try to get this done in like 2 months, because they'd be pretty dang excited to get the actual contract signed. Because literally it would give them 330 million customer potential. I'm just saying, I would use this, right? Because I want that cash back towards the taxes and lower the amount of income, because it won't count towards income. They can do that. So normally it has to count towards income, but since it's through this credit card and it's based on the United States going with the IRS, they can say, well, this doesn't go towards income. So I think that's kind of cool. It makes them very competitive. They might change their mind later, but it has no problem to be more competitive. I think it's great for small business, so I don't think there's going to be a problem there. It stimulates sales in the United States. I don't think there's going to be a problem there. Maybe people are concerned about giving the United States government money. However, if you're using a credit card, this credit card should just, actually, you're buying a loaf of bread, it's going to cost the same amount on that card as it is any other card in your pocket. So you're not really giving any money to the United States government. You're not. It's just going from this portion to another portion. It makes the credit card companies probably going to earn a lot more. However, that's because of the number of users that it would have. But it would give money to the United States government. And so I think this is a fantastic, brilliant idea. Hence why I made this video today. If you like it, you can forward it on to your the president. You can forward it on to your Republican, Democrat, whoever you think that would really like to see this. I'm going to put a little tip link down below. It is my idea. So maybe if you like it, you'll click the tip link and give me a tip, because this is not really the channel that this should probably be on. But if you're a news person and you want to use it in your news videos, if it starts taking off or whatever, you may do so. Just say that this is from an Open Booster channel, and it's from a Magic the Gathering kind of channel. So, and the channel is Open Boosters. That's pretty much it. Because I don't think I can keep the subscribers from that aren't Magic the Gathering related for this kind of content. I'm just going to keep producing Magic the Gathering content. But I wanted to get the information out there. I wanted to get my idea or my brainstorm out there. See what you think. Put it in the comments below. I think this is actually a good idea. If I'm wrong in any way, just put it in the comments below, and so that the ball can start rolling or whatever. But yeah, that's it. All right, so hit the like button. If you like Magic the Gathering, go ahead and hit the subscribe button. And I'll catch some of you on the next one.